as an actual avatar item. You know what I mean? So
That's right.
yeah, that's the plan. All right, thanks, Oscar. Yeah, dude. So I mean, we're definitely in the wearable game now, dude. Pretty much.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
like as we said before, it's not just fashion, right? It's more like we're trying to bring more utility to the wearable game itself as well.
Right. All right. So we'll talk a little bit more about wearables a little bit later. So let's get this thing started. Iman, thank you for
Yeah,
joining
yeah.
for sure. You got Will and Iman here from the Block Runner, MetaZone, Rovi, and every week we gather here to discuss the latest updates. Today is brought to you by Universe Labs. So we're going to be giving away a good old Pope for the Popeaholics out there. I see Dahlia walking around in the background. Look at that. And
Where's she at? Oh damn, she got her pack on too,
yeah,
dude. Hell yeah.
everybody's packing. And what else? Yeah, so Universe is giving away one of the nightclubs that they built. And
Yeah.
so we talked about the nightclub. There's a pretty cool surprise inside. I don't think we can walk in yet because it's not deployed anywhere yet. But definitely once it gets deployed, check it out. It's pretty cool. There's going to be one given away here, so hopefully they can delegate or deploy it. And yeah, we'll get that given out. Let's say in about 45 minutes or so.
So let me find the link to the actual meta, just because just talking about it doesn't do it justice. You know, you need to actually, peep it for yourself. And Universe Labs, they're not just good meta creators, they're actually pretty good marketers too. So they made a nice spiffy video,
Yeah.
showcase this nightclub creation. So I definitely encourage everyone to check it out just to see what it's like on the interiors, right? Because yeah, it's like a whole happening thing in there.
Yeah.
So this could be yours, dude, if you win this meta. And then yeah, like we said yesterday, if anybody's trying to improve their metaverse social clout by hosting like super hot events, this is step one, dude. You need a venue to do that. So yeah, shout out to Universe Labs for sponsoring today's call.
Let's see. What am I looking at here? So, oh yeah. So Corvus saying LLCZ PVEs filled with frozen snowmen. Well, I hope snowmen are frozen at the very least.
Does that mean people are playing, or is like they're literally frozen in place? Yeah,
Looks
they're
like
frozen in
they're
place.
definitely frozen. Well, there's a lot of you guys in here. That's awesome.
They're moving. Yeah, it's not frozen in place.
Okay, yeah. So this is cool. Yeah. So eventually what we're going to start doing, and we might actually do this today, is we're going to start traveling throughout Decentraland here in a couple locations. But we're going to do this a little bit more properly next time, where we have all the videos, like displays and everything, so you guys can listen to us while in Decentraland rather than being in the Discord. But we are going to be going to the PvP location just to kind of showcase some updates. I think we're very close to setting our own event for the PvP battle, and then we're going to be giving away one of the roadsters from Axelrod Industries. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting once we're able to do that, and we have to create a process for everything that way, because I think on Thursdays and Fridays we run out of time to do everything, and so we have to create a process where we kind of streamline everything. So yeah, that's part of our workflow, is figuring that out.
Yeah, and part of it is due to our, like, I don't know, the nature of us, where we spread ourselves so thinly, right? We got so many things going on at once, right? We got metas dropping, we got CZ, aka virus effect, updates coming in, Rovies, of course, and then featured creators. There's just so much to go over every week, right? So
Yeah,
this tower is becoming, I mean, the only thing that could really push it over the top is if we just, all these other core of arcade games became like a live verse with like a token associated to it.
yeah,
Then this tower just becomes too ridiculous, right? There's just too much happening at once.
yeah.
Which maybe is not a bad thing. Maybe that's what we want to do, So yeah, you're right. A little more structure, a little more organization will definitely help.
Dude,
But
I'm
today
in.
there's actually like an interesting event, right? The Mega Cube.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. But you gotta check this out. Look at Green Chauffeur. He's like decked out in like his crazy with his rowy backpack on. See, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know what slot Green Chauffeur is using for like this flying goat here, but yeah, this is the craziness that I was talking about earlier.
See, this is what I meant. Like, see, me and Will want to do more like in-world live streaming for our podcast and stuff. And I was like, it'd be nice if we could like, create some kind of wearable where instead of legs, we have like a throne that we could sit on,
Yeah.
while we're just live streaming our podcast. So if you can make a rideable griffin, there's no way you can't, make a throne chair as a wearable.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
I don't know. We need somebody, a wearable god, to construct that for us. But
yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, a podcast seat. We'll just call it a podcast seat, and people who do a podcast in Decentraland,
yeah,
they can.
Because I mean, we've been talking about how we need to get back to podcasting bigly, and I think we got a pretty good one out yesterday. That wasn't really a full length podcast, but we want to get to the point where we're doing our usual 1 to 2 hour podcast episodes, not mostly 1 hour. It used to be 2 hours somehow,
Man.
like way back in the day.
We used to do 2.5 hours in some cases. We got way into it.
I don't understand how we could like sit here and yap for almost 3 hours, but we used to do it like regularly.
Yeah.
But at minimum, get the 1 hour podcast out, but also live stream it in Decentraland, make it like an actual weekly occurrence, right? Because I'm not aware of anybody doing podcasts in the metaverse yet. Does anybody know of any?
Yeah, I'm curious.
If you do, shout them out, because I would like to see how, what their format. I know. What's Frankie, that guy? Kevin on Earth. He does his show. Yeah, the DCL report. Kevin on Earth.
Yeah.
That's pretty much a podcast, right? Because they're live streaming on Twitch and stuff like that. Okay, cool. So then it is being done. So if they could do it, we could definitely do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess we'll have to figure out how we do that in a structured way on top of everything else that we're doing. So, but yeah, that's gonna be exciting. We need to do these podcasts, these longer form podcasts, just because a lot of what we talk about, I mean, I feel like it's interesting, but not only that, whatever we talk about, like off camera, it tends to seep into the Rovi calls and then the MetaZone calls, and so it's like, I don't know, we need that outlet, I guess. And then there's so many things still going on, even though like there's a crypto apocalypse, at least it feels like it's happening right now. There's still a lot of stuff going on, so there's plenty to talk about.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what everybody's like sentiment. Obviously, all of us here during this call, I don't think we're so price driven, but the majority of people in the space are price driven. So more than likely, you've already been pushed out of the space if like all you're looking at is the price of things. Like, yeah, the price has been doing nothing but go down like across the board for a while now. So It's very discouraging for a lot of people who are here for the wrong reasons, right?
So true.
I mean, yeah. So I'm curious what everyone's sentiment is. For us, this is nothing new, dude. We went through like the worst bear cycle of all time.
Oh, I don't know, man. If this is a bear cycle, I think this might be the longest one of all time.
You think this is dude?
I don't think we're in the bear cycle yet, but once it starts, I feel like because everything the cycles tend to lengthen, and so I think we're gonna see the worst one yet. So have fun, folks.
Yeah, so we'll be here no matter what, dude. So
yeah, for sure.
Like you said, there's always going to be stuff to do in the metaverse, no matter what like is going on with Bitcoin and Federal Reserve interest hikes and stuff like that. Like the metaverse is still going to be operational.
Yeah,
I think it's going to serve as like an excellent escape during these times where there's like maximum despair.
Yeah,
like in the markets. That's going to be our safe haven, dude. That's what it was last time, wasn't it? Like we had a great time, like, building into Decentraland during the bear phase.
Yeah.
right?
I mean, that's when
And
everybody's developing, right? And that's the best part because so many things like are happening like under the hood, and there's
Mhm.
still articles being pushed out. There's like still new innovations being talked about. So yeah, that's the best part. When everything's popping off, it's like scam here, scam there,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah,
it's
I feel like the
hard.
conversations are richer during a bear market, right?
Yeah,
Like because all of a sudden, because you're only left with the people who are actually like who really give a fuck about what's going on,
yeah,
because
that's
the
right.
ones who don't are gone.
Yeah,
The ones who actually care, like those are the people in the discussion, and then
yeah,
we're thinking, how are we going to get ourselves like re-galvanize ourselves for the next,
yeah,
the next phase moving forward, and those are like the most interesting conversations, right?
yeah, yeah.
So then the community feels a lot more strong. I don't know, but yeah, I'm just trying to inject some hopium for anybody who's like in despair.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't be in despair, dude. Bear markets, they're not that bad. Like it's pretty cool
Yeah,
either way.
especially in the metaverse, they're not that bad.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess there's not too many people in despair right now. I don't see like a bunch of sad faces. So I think we're
Nah,
good. I man, we're good.
nah. I mean, if you bought like Doge or something, you'd probably like a little pissed off. Like if you bought it at the top,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
only only down like 90%.
Ah,
Yeah, dude,
no
this is
big deal,
nothing.
dude.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah, Green Shirt agreed.
yeah. Even if crypto's bearish, Rovi is more bullish than ever. Hell yeah, dude. So yeah, man, we talk a lot about Rovies. So definitely, I mean, if you guys want more in-depth Rovi talk, definitely join our Thursday calls. I mean, that's all we talk about. There's so much innovation left in like the whole play to earn space. It's not even funny, and I don't think anyone's really figured it out yet. And so we have a lot of work to do for ourselves. And I mean, that's the best part about what we're doing is like figuring out those problems and then the solution. So yeah, definitely tune into our Thursday calls. Fridays is dedicated to more like the platform and like where the metaverse is headed. How do we maintain monetization of like creators out there, and then how do we, one thing that it's becoming clearer and clearer, man, is a lot of people do not understand the best way to monetize in the metaverse. And
Okay.
typically what we're seeing is people, buy land and like they put something up, and like it's like the traditional way of like running sort of like a little business, but in the metaverse it can't be that way because for the most part you can't galvanize anybody, with like a single parcel. Like you have to be able to, as a creator, be able to spread your value to your community. And I mean that's one thing that we're showcasing with like not only the platform but like Rovies, and then being able to distribute the revenue that occurs during the Rovi upgrades and like play to earn aspects to the community. And
Mm-hmm.
and so I think we're the only ones who think about it that way. And it seems to be the most sustainable way. I don't Otherwise, if there was something better, we'd be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of mechanics and being able to monetize content in the metaverse. So yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, but nonetheless, it's still good to see. There's definitely I'm noticing an increase in attempts and participation from like we're starting to see more people actually trying to build
Oh, for sure.
legitimate products and experiences in Decentraland specifically, right? Just because Decentraland is probably one of the more mature versions of like an open metaverse, so
It's the
it's
only one.
equipped with the tool set in order to enable this, right? So
Yeah.
finally, we're starting to see a lot more, activity on this front, and yeah, I mean that's what we wanted all along. So
And that's really, due to Decentraland's DAO funding some of these projects, and for good reason, right? A lot of these projects have some merit to get funding, and
mhm.
but even with funding, even if you had like 500 grand, $1 million, if you're focused on like creating an interactive parcel, like I don't, it's going to be limited at least. I mean, we haven't seen a really solid example other than like, let's say Decentral Games. Like that's a really good one. But those are extremely rare.
Well, we know what it is. It's the creation of a closed loop ecosystem. That's it. So I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
there's
In
more
Wonder
than one
Zone,
that exists. You know, Wonder Zone exists,
that's true.
Golfcraft exists, and there's other Ethermons in the process in progress of existing as a closed loop ecosystem. Of course, Rovies, CZ. So these things are happening,
See, but
right?
that's
Like
separate. That's a separate conversation. Closed loops are fundamentally important. They're more important than like talking about, concentrating, the people to a single location versus spread out like what we're doing with MetaZone. Look, you can't have an experience without having that closed loop. And so speaking of closed loops, I mean, definitely, again, join us on Thursday, but Rovi, we're trying to close the loop with like, let's say like an MVP version of Rovi, so we can close that loop and have people actually earning alpha tokens, pretty soon here. Like we're talking about, in a few weeks. And so that is testing this thesis of closed loops and then seeing what happens, right? So we're going to be testing a couple of things out with that. But closed loops is the single most important thing that any creator can do when you're trying to build some sort of economy with your game ecosystem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So speaking of that, so that's one end. I think that paints to, I don't know, the way I always think of like the metaverse is like it's gonna I guess execute in phases where like I think that is the biggest starter point whenever we can create like I don't know, like an industrious age in the sense like there's a lot of opportunity for people to come in and participate and like extract value for themselves by participating, right? Might not necessarily just be playing X or Y game. It could be other ways to find value for yourself, whether it's just to do like what it is like a lot of our 3D architects are doing, right? Make a name, make a brand for yourself by building some of the coolest shit in the metaverse that people would want to own, right? Like you could leverage your ability as a constructor of things in the 3D, sense, like to build a brand presence, a verse, whatever. So that's one way to earn, right? It's not just play to earn, just build to earn. What else is there, dude? There's potentially socialize to earn,
learn to earn, spectate to earn.
Yeah, that's one thing we're going to be working with, pushing with Rovies.
Yeah.
And like we've talked during our calls, we want Rovies to be a very like spectacle-esque event, meaning like even when people are engaged in combat and stuff like that in PvP, like we still want there to be like, spectator benefits for like, just, if you don't want to be part of that, but you could still be part of the community and be rewarded for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry.
Pipe to earn. Whoa, dude. I mean, if you can figure out that one, good on you.
That was a good one.
Lame pipe to earn, dude. Yeah, drop the white paper on how that works.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. I'd like to see the tokenomics on that.
Drinking beer to earn.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely. There could be like, Budweiser coming into the metaverse and like they could drop their own token and people come to the Budweiser bar, drink to earn, right? Why not? All they're doing is just advertising to you and they'll pay you to advertise. Why the hell not? Yeah, VOG Architect, drink to earn. All right, let's see here. Yeah, this is good stuff. So, you mentioned Megacube. So, looks like I think Megacube was supposed to start today, and they ended up delaying it. And so they sent a message to all the sponsors, kind of explaining what happened. And so one of the notable things about the explanation is popes. They got denied by the Pope team. And I think it was because, I don't know where you read this, iMan, but correct me if I'm wrong, they were trying to sell like off-chain tokens to purchase popes or something like that?
No, they're not selling them. It's just, I think it's part of the gameplay. You earn them through the act of mining this cube, right?
Okay, I got you.
So they're randomly dispersed throughout the cube. So I think it's called cube dust, if I'm not mistaken. So
right.
I don't know. Maybe that's against POAP's terms.
Yeah,
it
like
is. You can't use some sort of outside currency to like, in exchange for a POAP or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so that I think that's the reason why they got rejected on that, and it's unfortunate because, I mean, I don't even understand why the Pope team is like trying to. I don't know, reduce the usage of popes like in this manner? Like why? Like what's the point?
Well, to me, that signals like they have some sort of grand plans in the future as far as like,
Oh, I
uh,
see where you're going with this.
yeah, like secondary
No, that
market activity type situations. So like if they create an ecosystem that's completely overtaken by cartel slash colluding forces, like that's going to diminish the value of that ecosystem, right? And
yeah,
we've seen this happen in the past. So I mean, they're kind of like preemptively like preparing for that. So it's like they need to make sure this ecosystem is squeaky clean. So once they launch like more, features or services on top of that, it's like, all right, there's some value here.
yeah,
And then there's tremendous value in the POAP ecosystem for sure. You know what I mean? I mean, everybody wants one.
yeah, clearly. Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of messages in Decentraland like, "Where's the Pope machine?" And I'm
Oh
already getting the
man,
DMs.
yeah, they're trying to avoid POAP spamming. Yeah, I can see that. So I mean, that's their issue to deal with. But yeah, I mean, if Polygonal Mind violated some sort of terms, then it's fine. Like they'll correct it, and the event will resume. But regardless of all that, I think towards the end of the call, if we can all self-assemble in front of the Rovi kiosk that they have deployed out there.
Yeah, do you want to post a link to that, iMan? Let's actually all head over there. Actually, let me see. Let me ask. Hey, Oscar, should we go to the PvP arena, or is that ready to go, or should we just head to the Mega Cube location? Yeah, go ahead and post that link. Let's see. Okay, it's ready. All right. Let's before we go to where iMan had posted, let me post this link first.
All right,
Oh yeah,
lads, time to migrate.
there it is. Oscar posted it. Yeah,
We had a
so
lot of fun at the tower, but now it's time to move on to the battle arena. Let's see what's deployed over there.
yeah, the video screen is also posted over there, so yeah, you guys can listen to us as well. So as we're teleporting over there, we ended up issuing the wearables to everybody, all the Rovi holders. I guess another thing to discuss for next week's call is what we do with the rest of the wearables, because I had planned on burning them all, but I'm already hearing some resistance to that idea. So I guess that's another topic for next week. Okay, I'm already
Yeah,
showing up for the PvP.
yeah, it's definitely the idea was for it to be distributed to
To
Origin and Rovi owner operators, correct?
That's
Like
correct. Oh, dude,
yeah.
the nightclub is here.
Oh snap, dude. All
We
right,
made
dude,
it.
time to get your club hats on, dude. Let's go. Time to party it up. Oh, dude, we
Dang.
got some other let's see. This is yeah, dude. So by the way, in case you're new to MetaZone, everything here in this scene is a meta,
That's
aka Metaverse enabled tokenized asset. Will likes to call them tokenized applications. I mean, it's really, I guess we haven't really come to a consensus on like, really locking ourselves into what that A stands for. But I like to refer to these as assets just because it's much more, I don't know. It's a freaking asset, dude. But the real important part is the metaverse enabled aspect, right? So these are NFTs that are deployable in Decentraland and soon will be interoperable in other metaverses. Basically all that means is they're deployable outside of just Decentraland, right? The same asset. So
yeah
that increases the value prospects of these things tremendously, right?
for the creators out there like Universe. We're gonna ask you guys to start building content for Vault Hill City, and so that's a much higher fidelity metaverse. And so you guys are going to be perfect. Kind of flex your capabilities there as well. And so another thing that we're going to ask eventually is for our creators to update a lot of their buildings to be higher resolution, so that they can also be deployed in Vault Hill and potentially other metaverses pretty soon here. So, but more details for that a little bit later. But yeah, just to give you guys a little peek as to what the hell is going on in the background. That is one thing.
Okay, are you guys seeing this? I'm getting like a full blown peep show in here, dude. I don't know about you guys. It's pretty wild.
Is there a way to go up here? Oh yeah, there is.
So this is interesting, man. This is probably one of the. I mean, this isn't. I mean, this isn't that bad, right? Like, would you qualify? This is probably
No,
NSFW content, don't you think?
I don't know. I think
Let's ask the community. What do you guys think? If you guys can check out the nightclub. Remember how like when OpenSea first started, there was like all this debate about like at some point there was like this porn phase where everybody was just like uploading like NSFW content, or it was on Rarible too. I think like Rarible was like completely swarmed with this kind of stuff.
yeah,
And then the platforms had to figure out ways how to adjust and accommodate these types of things. So
yeah.
what do you guys think? What is this appropriate? Like for a meta, like if we were to give complete governance control over content moderation on MetaZone, like should this pass as like good what's the word I'm looking for, Willis?
Um,
I mean, me personally, this is great. Like, I'm loving this, dude. I think the metaverse needs more of this, right? Because, like, we've said it before in the past, like, sex sells, dude. And anytime there's like a new innovation, usually the pornographic industry is like the first to seize on it. So maybe
yeah.
there's branding opportunity here.
Oh, I totally agree. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
personally, I totally agree with Iman. I think there's an opportunity for like the porn industry to be in the metaverse in like a marketable, distributed way. So, I mean, I think it's a very, very good idea. Now, if I were Decentraland and this was happening, there has to be some sort of way to kind of mitigate like exposure. Like you're kind of like walking around Decentraland, all of a sudden you see like,
Yeah.
Brazzers or
Yeah.
Pornhub or something where it's like not, I don't know, in your face, right? It shouldn't be so in your face.
So that's one of the that's one of the crazy cool value added features to MetaZone, right? For these metas, like if we can categorize or tag this content as NSFW, we can implement these types of safeguards.
Yeah,
Safeguards in case there's people who shouldn't be exposed to this type of stuff. Depending on age, belief, whatever, you can opt out of this type of content, right? So it's interesting to think about. If that were the case, if this was reviewed and labeled as an NSFW content, like as it's deployed, more than likely, as soon as you walk in, it'd probably just turn black or something, or maybe you wouldn't even be allowed to walk in. Maybe it wouldn't even appear to you, right?
You'd have to teleport in and then like ask for your age, and then everybody lies, of course, and then you're in.
That's true. It would be like that. That's pretty much how it is on Web 2, right? It's just, are you 18? It's like, of course I am. All right, dude, come on in, So I imagine it's going to be very similar. You know what I mean?
But what's cool is that you could be an owner of one of these like locations, right? Or one of these like functions. And so, I mean, that's, that's like unlike anything Web 2 has to offer.
100%. Yeah. You get to host the
venue,
spicy content.
Yeah.
And you could customize it to your liking, whatever you think is going to make this experience more enjoyable, right? Like this. Dude, I can't wait for that.
Dude, Pepe, man, what are you working on, man?
He's working on everything, man.
Yeah,
he is. Pepe-verse, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we need to talk to you, Pepe God. Like, you need a verse. This is one hell of a.
Wait, hold on. What is Greenshipper showing here? What is this? Oh, it's is this an arena? Oh yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like a little Rovi kiosk arena. I totally missed that.
Where are you seeing that? Snap, dude. What the heck is this?
Yeah.
Greenshipper. Yeah, dude, we missed you yesterday, man. We were supposed to, I guess we'll reserve our roundtable discussion for next week, but if you can make it next week, definitely, let's explain during the call what it is you've constructed here.
Yeah. All right, let's do the Pope. I mean, let's take a note as to how many people exit after the Pope because it's always fun to watch. But yeah, let's do the Pope thing. All right, so same process as before. You're going to direct message the MetaZone bot, and the password is Universe. There it is, all lowercase.
Yeah. So once again, shout out Universe Labs, our Spotlight Creator of the Week. Go to our Medium page if you get Dahlia, if you can post the link to that interview. We like to interview all our Spotlight creators every week just to get like more insight into their process and the mind of the artist. You know what I mean? Every artist is different, but they're all, you know, special
Yeah.
in their own ways. Like to be an artist is definitely, we've talked about it in the past. Like to be a good one, you got to be tapped into that freaking alien broadcast of whatever creativity is, right? It's just this weird, omnipresent stream of weirdness that's like in the universe, but like only a select few have the ability to like take nuggets from it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And even a more selector few have the ability to actually like, you know, create something of it, you know, like Will has that symphony. He's obviously tapped in, but you know,
Yeah.
he doesn't have the tools.
Yeah, man,
you know
my
I mean?
symphony is outputted through the popes.
That's right. Exactly. That's why we got the hottest popes in the game, dude.
Yeah, we do.
You get to release all that juice in the Poe apps every week, dude.
All right, Dahlia just posted the link. Definitely check it out. It's good to kind of pick the brains of these creators, just because it's interesting kind of reading all these interviews from the different creators because they have like vastly different ideas and approaches to how they do stuff. So yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah, and this one in particular goes into a little bit more, just open the discussion of like, we kind of talked about it earlier, you know, all these multi-trillion-dollar predictions coming from like institutional investors and stuff like that, just institutions in general. They're throwing out tremendous value predictions for like the metaverse economy in the future, 10-year predictions. And so, yeah, that begs the question, how the hell is that going to come about, right? It's not going to just be people just launching metaverses and, you know, selling land, right?
Yeah.
There's a whole additional layer, extrapolation layer that's not even being tapped into yet. Like it's just projects founding virtual worlds, you know, putting land out there, and then like the actual landowners are left like, you know, left with the bag. It's like time for you guys to figure out how to build like this multi-trillion-dollar economy on top of that. So so yeah, the article kind of goes into that. If you guys can just, you know, give us some claps and yeah, shout out to Universe Labs again for sponsoring this week's call.
Yeah, I'm checking out the Rovi hologram meta on top. See, Oscar's already testing spectate to mine CZ coin. So that's been like in progress for Corona Zombies, but that same sort of application is going to be happening with the hologram meta.
So I guess explain. You know, we talked about it yesterday, but in case you weren't here, what's going on here?
No, just kind of reading. Hold on, let me catch up on the chat here. This is
Okay.
My bookstore in with a chance. Does it get ahead of the curve? Yeah, Neb. Yeah, we got to talk about your bookstore. We gotta figure out technically what it is you want to achieve so we can enable it in DCL. Long way off, bro.
Okay, as long as it's conceptualized right, like it's still worth to be spoke about. I want to know.
Yeah, imagine having a digital bookstore in the metaverse. Like it seems like it would be pretty important.
Of course, yeah. Digital everything in the metaverse is going to be important, right?
Yeah.
If we're going to exist and like try our best to build, you know, these proper user experiences and like the right interfaces to where, you know, we're not constantly having to be burdened by, you know, I guess reverting back to Web 2 land to like, you know, execute on our, you know, purchasing needs.
Yeah.
Like that's today's metaverse, but in the future, everything's going to be Web3, right? Everything's going to be in the virtual space. So if you want a book, why the hell not buy it in the metaverse, right?
Yeah,
That's
so
definitely going to be
true.
a thing.
So true.
Even if you're hungry, dude, why open the DoorDash app, dude? That's so cumbersome. You should there needs to be a DoorDash kiosk in your freaking property, in your land that you can interact, or DoorDash kiosks all over the metaverse. You could just, dude, I'm freaking hungry, dude. I want a pizza, and like DoorDash you a pizza from the comfort of your own land. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it's about. And then on top of that, like the only way to do that is interacting with another community member, right? Because they're hosting that venue, and so you'd go to that parcel, and then they get a little cut.
Yep, that's that. So now we're slowly tapping into that multi-trillion-dollar potential there, right? Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
These are the little things that are going to be executing on a day-to-day basis that collectively is going to get us to that multi-trillion-dollar phase, right? So yeah, it's going to be a 10-year process, maybe even more, but that will be the future that, we'll be living in for sure. Our kids will be living in, like they'll be totally, adapted to it, right?
Hell yeah. Dude, so cool seeing all these rovies. So if you guys are new to, what the hell a rovie is, it is the first PFP project that is deployable in the metaverse. And so everything that you see here is unique. Like there's not another rovie alike. So these little guys eventually going to start battling each other. And then we got, everybody up here has a backpack just because they own a rovie.
Shout out to the rovie gang, dude. You guys came in force today. Even though it's not a rovie call,
Yeah.
Appreciate the consistent love from you guys for sure, man. Like, hanging out with us 2 days back to back. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And for the guys who were left out, you don't have a rovie and you still want to be a part of the, the community, no worries. There'll be future opportunities for that.
Yeah, coming soon. So what we were trying to do is get the game completely deployed, and then we'll sort of enable how to get more of these rovies out there. Quest Gamers, welcome back, man. Thank you for joining us on the last call yesterday, and this would love to meet the rovie guys. Yeah, so yeah, this is our first party creation, simply because we need a way to showcase the full force of the platform, which developers are. I mean, that's the only way to enable like a lot of what's cool in the metaverse is through developers. So we decided to create this PFP project, make it available in the metaverse. I'll tell you right now, this is one of the more difficult things to do, just because of the nature of like a lot of these metaverses. To output a unique GLB. Well, in this case, these are individual GLB models, but to output unique items like this in the metaverse is quite the challenge. And so what we did is, well, it seems like this is a pretty good way to onboard a community. And then so we said, let's make it, and then let's platformatize it, and then let others do the same thing in their own way, in their own image. It could be, dogs, or it could be, PFP project of, anything, right? So eventually we'll get the tools out there after we perfect them, and then we're going to see PFP projects all over the metaverse pretty soon. Let me click on the screen, make sure we're up there. I don't know if it's working. Oh, you know what? Maybe we didn't put in all the data. That's probably what it is. Okay, that's cool. All right, let me catch up with 31 new messages. All right, let's see. Could it be that rovies are highly addictive? Hell yeah. You're going to have rovies injected into your veins, P-Dub.
Dude, P-Dub has quite the stack, dude. I've been to the P-Dub-verse, dude.
That's true, yeah.
Looking forward to the P-Dub-verse. Yeah, I don't know if we talked about it, dude. P-Dub, like, he is now an advisor to the rovie project.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Dude, that deserves a clap button, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah. P-Dub, congrats. Thank you for joining us, man.
Yeah, dude.
P-Dub is
Yeah, we need
now...
all the expert help we can get from like, play to earn veterans, play to earn experts, like yeah, like masters to like really perfect what it is we're trying to do here. Because yeah, we're in this for the long haul, right? So we got to get it right, not just put something out there for the sake of putting something out there, to catch some waves that are happening. It's more like we need Rovies to be like a very
has to set an example, essentially.
yeah, we have a lot to prove with the Rovi project for one, for sure. Like as a MetaZone platform, like a lot of the tools that we build is leveraging, or Rovi's is leveraging a lot of the tools that we built for MetaZone. And the reason that's going to be super powerful and important is so that we could showcase as like an example for other developers and creators to just basically replicate what we did using the same tools, right? And to just overall increase the overall ecosystem for MetaZone and the metaverse as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's a lot definitely at stake, like getting this right, and yeah, I mean, the metaverse is like a forever existing thing too. So if we get it right, like Rovies becomes like a forever part of the metaverse, right?
Hell yeah, dude. That's what's exciting about it, is like we're discovering all the problems early on, just like Quest Gamers. They've discovered a whole host of problems, and so they're building their own solution for the play to earn ecosystem, and just building out for the metaverse. Like there's tons of problems itself. So yeah, and then solving those problems could and doing it with the community is going to be potentially valuable here in the future. So that's why we like doing this.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. So, maybe Quest Gamers, we can have you guys come on a podcast or something. That way we can discuss the nitty gritty of play to earn. And we learned a new term through Quest Gamers was people liquidity. And then having that people liquidity, like a group of people that you can trust, that they have like a motivated incentive to, interact with these assets, these play to earn assets, rather than like eventually having click farms like be part of your game, which could produce like negative results, right, for the tokenomics. So yeah, they provide a pretty valuable service.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're definitely on the path, Quest Gamers, to like going down the rabbit hole for this whole damn sector.
Yeah.
So we're definitely more than down. First of all, thanks for joining us and introducing yourself to our community. Everybody claps in the chat for questgamers.io. But yeah, so we have multiple formats of how we can like go down this rabbit hole discussion. So we could either do a podcast, we could do again like a live stream call just like this one, or I don't know, just yeah. There's no shortage of ways for us to just basically like hash out, what the biggest problems I guess are for like the play to earn industry, right? Not just problems, but I don't know, kinks, I guess, that need to be worked out. Yeah, that's to me is the most interesting, because the more we evaluate different play to earn ecosystems, like everyone has their own spin and twist on like what it is, like the perfect economy is, right? But I don't think anybody's really locked in on like the perfect economy. But
yeah, we haven't seen that.
Like, everyone's still attempting at the same time. Like there's this definite movement happening. It's very exciting.
Yeah, for sure. There's so many things to consider when it comes to all of this stuff, and like they're saying, the people liquidity is like one of the most finite things in the metaverse, and it's so true. It's hard to find people that you can trust, that are dependable, and they have like a coordinated effort to completely utilize your assets. Right, that's very difficult to do, and so if everyone's on the same page and everyone's like motivated, then I think you can find a lot of sustainability when creators make things like Rovies, for example, and so yeah, that'll be a good discussion. We'll schedule something with you guys pretty soon. I think you guys are. I wonder where you guys are located. I wonder if it's just like Singapore or, yeah. I guess we'll figure it out.
Okay. Looks like we got about
GMT.
10 minutes, dude. Let's get the
Oh, yes.
giveaway started.
All right, let's do that. So again, thank you guys for joining. We are here because of Universe Labs. They made this nifty little nightclub here. And so we're going to be giving away one of these items here pretty soon. So in the next few minutes. So let me set that up. Man, keep an eye on the chat, and then we'll get this thing popping off. Here we go.
Yeah, we need 1 full hour or more for that. Agreed. So, yeah, like we talked about earlier in the call, so podcast is probably going to be the best way to do it. And we want to get our podcast live streamed in Decentraland while we're doing them. So we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If you guys want to join in for the live discussion while we, go down the P2E Metaverse rabbit hole, yeah, we'll announce that discussion, and then it'll be forever logged on the Block Runner channel. So looking forward to it, man. I just linked, if you guys can, this is the last thing I want us all to do today. If we could all head over to this specific coordinate of the MegaCube event, because there is a Rovi kiosk deployed. It would be pretty super badass while we're all here together to assemble Robros in front of our kiosk, and we can get a nice shot, especially if you got your backpack, which all of you should if you own a Rovi. So yeah, I'll give you, we got 10, 15 minutes to kind of like trickle in there.
Yeah, so definitely click on that link, and then while you're waiting and teleporting, make sure you go to the giveaway channel and interact with the bot, and then you'll be entered to win 1 nightclub NFT. All right, let's go to that location. I'm gonna hop in there. All right, here we go.
Ooh, Quest Gamers, for game developers, hit us up. We'll help you build.
Oh, nice.
Badass. That's one hell of an offer, dude.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. Developers, they got the superpower of all superpowers, man.
Agreed. Okay, so I'm already here, lads. I see. Okay, Pepe God's here. So it's a little confusing at first. How do you get to the 2nd floor? But as soon as you load in, there's like a it looks like a door, but really it's like a teleporter. It's like on the northeast side of the building on the very base floor. Just click on it. It says go to 1st floor, and then it'll teleport you upwards. Now, I don't know how to actually get to the kiosk, because there's like another teleportation event that needs to happen to get you there, but I haven't found it yet. Let's see. If anybody figures out how to get there, let me know. Wait.
Yeah, you're right. It is a little confusing.
Yeah, like, I guess we could just like stand. Oh, shit already fell, dude. I guess.
Correct.
I guess we could stand like in this little center platform with like the Rovi in the background. That'd still be a good shot. But actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just do that, dude. If you can, just. Oh, whoa, dude, I'm flying. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can fly here, dude.
Oh, you can fly. Oh, dude. Okay, just press E and F and you can fly your way over there. Okay. That solves that.
Oh, that's a negative on me, dude.
Yeah, I literally just flew over here, dude.
Yeah, it is saying fly, but I'm not able to do that. What the hell?
Well, it sucks to be you, dude, because I have the power, I guess, and you do not. Bobalorian is here. Titan is here. Yes, so others are here, dude. So if you do have the power to fly, definitely assemble in front of the Rovi kiosk, dude. We can get a nice shot going. All right, any other updates, dude, that we could think of? Actually, there's like a major one that we probably don't even have enough time to really talk about, but we made some changes to the MetaZone remote, didn't we?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I forgot to show it. And so the quick update on this one is we made it easy to toggle between moving forward and moving back on metas that you've selected on the remote. And so before, you'd have to like click the meta button to kind of cycle through the different metas. And if you went past the meta that you wanted to move, you'd have to keep cycling through the whole set of metas that you had. So now you can move back. So that's kind of like a quick update to make things a little easier for those of you who are like meta whale holders with like a ton of metas. So definitely try that out. Give us some feedback and let us know in the chat here how it's been working out for you.
Everybody do like the cheer emoji if you're on the platform, the Rovi platform. I'm recording right now, just so y'all knows. Just throw out your hottest emotes, dude. There you go. Claps, claps. That works too. That dude has a giant head. That's also cool. You guys got good dance moves. Definitely now's the time to throw them out there, dude. All right, cool. Oh yeah, dude. Look at all these Rovi backpacks, man. This is wild.
Yeah, the Rovi backpacks ended up looking really good.
Dude, we definitely look like a freaking clan, like legit one, dude. We all got little robot babies in our back.
Why can't I fly, cool, dude? Man. What is going on?
Yeah, why can't you fly? What the hell's wrong with you? Come on, man, you're slipping.
My gear is too heavy, I suppose.
Yeah, dude, that sucks, man. It sucks to be you. Okay, well, yeah, appreciate you guys for jumping on the. It's actually not a very big platform, so it's already like max capacity. But yeah, shout out Polygonal Mind for putting this together. You know, Polygonal Mind's another OG creator, just like we are. They were here since the beginning. We actually did an interview with Talk Sam, like,
man, early days, dude.
Years ago, dude. Yeah, we did an interview with Talk Sam. I like him a lot just because we share like a similar background, like MMO RPG background.
That's true, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, usually if you have that type of game experience, like once you step foot into the metaverse, like it just clicks for you. You know what I mean? It just makes so much sense because like everything is too familiar, you know, if you play MMOs. 100% says Pepe God.
I wonder when we're gonna have a like a huge RPG game in the metaverse, like one that compares to like the traditional World of Warcraft, you know, things like that.
Say what?
I wonder when we're gonna have like the first huge RPG game in the metaverse, like one that compares to World of Warcraft.
I think they're definitely building some. I mean, I haven't really checked out the updates to Big Time. Remember Big Time?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some snippets of it. I mean, it looks like a typical RPG type experience, right? So they're definitely on the way, dude. There's definitely some projects out there with redonkulous budgets, you know, and that's definitely one of them.
All right, let's see. Let's get an update on the timing on this giveaway. And oh, it just popped. Look at that. Where is Mel? Look at that. We got a winner here. Congratulations, man. You won the One Nightclub NFT. Awesome, dude.
Who won? Sorry, I was too busy taking this picture. Who won?
It was at Where is Mel?
Where is Mael?
Mael.
Congrats, dude. Or yeah, dude, congrats.
Yeah.
Dude, that's badass. So hopefully you own land if so you can host this meta. And it would be cool if you can get it deployed and installed on your land, then maybe we could all join you next week or something in your own nightclub. But if you don't, you could always delegate it to somebody who does, you know.
There he is. Yeah. Where's Mael? Congrats.
There he is.
Dang.
Party at Where's Mael's place, dude. Now you're obligated.
Yeah.
You freaking won a nightclub, dude. You gotta host a party, man. Those are the rules.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, that's it for us. Thank you guys, as always, for joining the MetaZone community call. So we will do this again next week, same time, same place. And definitely check out the Mega Cube event. It happens on Sunday, I believe at 5 Central, something like that. It happens on Sunday. I know that for sure. And check it out. There's a chance to win one Rovi transporter, right? So you can unbox that transporter, and you'll get a supercharger and a Rovi in addition to so a 3-1 NFT. You can get some accessories. You will be able to get a reinforcer and a hologram meta, and then
don't
a
forget to
backpack.
check out. Don't forget to check the drops page too, guys. There's some really ridiculously cool metas next week.
Yes,
Dropping next week.
yeah, definitely check out the drops page. Man, there's so many things happening. It's hard to keep up with everything, but yeah, so many cool things, dude. Look at this sport bike.
Yeah,
And
the bike and
car.
the monster car, dude. Dude, I looked at that monster car and immediately I thought PFP project.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I want 10,000 variations of that monster car, and I want to see them battle. Just like if you guys ever played Twisted Metal back in the day,
Oh hell yeah, that's one of my favorite games.
dude, that was definitely one of my favorite games. So yeah, dude. AV, who made the monster car? AV something. Where you at? AV Builder, dude.
AV Builder, yeah.
Dude, definitely. Fuck. I mean, definitely talk to us about utilizing MetaGen technology. Maybe we could actually make that happen one day.
Oh yeah, we absolutely could. Yeah. So using the Rovi tech, you can make a PFP project out of that. That would be cool.
Exactly. All you have to do is come up with like, you don't even have to render 10,000 different models, right? You just need like a pool. I mean, it's like PFP projects. Like that, artists don't crank out 10,000 art pieces, right? They crank out maybe 10 to 30.
Yeah.
Then run them through some rendering engine and then just spin out 10,000 variations. So yeah,
that's right.
We've developed a 3D version of that and it's deployable in Decentraland, hence Rovies. So if anyone has a cool concept for like a Metaverse PFP project, definitely hit us up.
Yeah, there's a gif there of Twisted Metal. Man, old school, dude.
Dude, that was a great game, man.
It was.
Actually, okay. All right, lads.
Yep, that's it for us. Thank you guys for joining, and join us again Thursday. And make sure you go to the Mega Cube event. Get your Rovi.
Yeah, we'll be there, guys. Definitely flex your packs while you're mining, dude. Hit us up on Twitter at Rovi AI, I believe is the handle.
That's right.
And yeah, dude, let's get it cracking this weekend. We'll see y'all next week.
Cool. All right, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.
Peace.